was pulling at my thumb. One more clip, one more reply. The homework waited in the corner, quiet underneath the light. I turned the phone face down beside me, watched the colors disappear. Then I set the clock for 60 seconds and brought the easy question near. No need to solve the hardest part, no need to know the ending yet. Just read the line, just write the sign, just give this minute what I have. Start with the one I know, the smallest step in front of me. Circle the clue, draw the line, let the answer come quietly. The timer moves, but I can't breathe. My hand is quicker than my doubt. Before the minute reaches zero, one little problem can be worked out. The first mark looked almost too simple, just a number in its place. But the blank no longer felt enormous once the pencil touched the page. The seconds clicked along the tabletop, steady, bright and clean. I stopped thinking of the mountain and stayed with what was underneath. No need to race the ticking sound, no need to make the whole night right. Just check the sum, then move the one, and keep the next small step in sight. Start with the one I know, the smallest step in front of me. Circle the clue, draw the line, let the answer come quietly. The timer moves, but I can't breathe. My hand is quicker than my doubt. Before the minute reaches zero, one little problem can be worked out. The alarm rings soft beside me. I look down and see it done. Nothing changed all at once, but something in me has begun. I could pick the phone back up now, or give the page another try. So I add 1 minute to the clock and turn the next question to the light. The one I know, then let the next one follow through. Circle the clue, draw the line. There is more that I can do. The timer moves and so do I. The desk feels clearer than before. I only promised 60 seconds. Now I am ready for one more. Face down, one breath, one mark. Begin again.
The desk was buried under paper, every corner held a plan. Half-read chapters, crowded margins, more than I could understand. The list kept growing as I watched it, every line became a wall. I tried to choose a starting point and could not choose at all. So I moved one cup, cleared one space, pulled the chair into its place. No sudden answer, no perfect sign, just both hands resting at the edge of time. I opened the first page slowly, let the silence settle in. Not the whole day, not the whole road, only somewhere small to begin. The words waited without hurry, the room grew lighter line by line. I did not need to finish everything, I only had to start this time. The clock was louder than it needed, and the screen kept calling me. Every unfinished thing behind me asked for my attention suddenly. But I left the tabs unopened, turned the phone face down, and still Then I trace the opening sentence with the point of my pencil. One quiet breath, one steady look, one empty margin, one open book. The weight was there but not as wide. I found a doorway on the first inside. I opened the first page slowly, let the silence settle in. Not the whole day, not the whole road, only somewhere small to begin. The words waited without hurry. The room grew lighter line by line. I did not need to finish everything. I only had to start this time. Maybe courage is not thunder. Maybe progress makes no sound. All the scattered pieces do not need arranging now. I can meet them one by one without carrying every part. A single page beneath my fingers is enough to make a start. I opened the first page slowly, and the room began to breathe. Not the whole week, not every answer, only what was in front of me. The list remained in the corner, but it no longer filled my sight. I did not need to conquer everything. I only needed one page tonight. One chair, one breath, one quiet line. The rest can wait. This page is mine. Nothing stayed inside my head. Every thought arrived at once. Notes were leaning over notebooks. Cups and cables crossed the desk. I read the same line 3 times over, watched the meaning disappear. So I stopped and looked around me at the noise that gathered here. One paper stacked, one drawer closed, one empty cup moved from the glow. The room did not become brand new, but there was space enough to choose. Leave one thing in the middle, let the others wait outside. One small task beneath the lamplight, one clear place to rest my eyes. I do not need to hold the whole day or remember every part. When the desk becomes a little quieter, so does the room inside my heart. I wound the cable into circles, placed the loose pins in a row, closed the books I was not using, let the crowded edges go. The list was still there in the drawer. Nothing vanished, nothing fled, but one page waited in the center with the little room around its edge. One object lifted, one space returned, one quiet corner for what must be learned. The thoughts were many still and near, but only one could reach me here. Leave one thing in the middle, let the others wait outside. One small task beneath the lamplight, one clear place to rest my eyes. I do not need to hold the whole day or remember every part. When the desk becomes a little quieter, so does the room inside my heart. be calm is not complete. Maybe all I need is distance between the objects in my breathing. The work ahead is still the same, but now it has a shape and name. I turn toward the only thing that stayed beneath the lamp. Leave one thing in the middle, let the rest remain unseen. One small task beneath the lamplight, one clear space where I can begin. I do not need to hold the whole day, I can meet it piece by piece. When the desk becomes a little quieter, my mind can finally make some room. One light, one task, one place to begin. The room would not stay in one place, every thought kept changing chairs. A title waited at the top, but nothing wanted to appear. I watched the blank page hold its breath, the pencil warm inside my hand. Then without knowing where it led, I drew one word across the white. Not a plan, not a perfect line, only graphite meeting time. The sentence leaned a little unsure, but now the page was blank no more. Write the first thing that will stay, even if it shakes or bends. Let one quiet line begin before the focus ever comes. I do not need the whole idea, I do not need to see it through. One title resting on the page is enough to pull me into view. The thought wandered toward the window, then returned without a name. I crossed one word and wrote another, left the edges rough and plain. The letters did not look important, still they made a place to stand. What had felt like empty distance now was something in my hand. No clear map, no sudden spark, just a sentence in the dark. It did not know what came behind, but it had opened up the line. Write the first thing that will stay, even if it shakes or bends. Let one quiet line begin before the focus ever comes. I do not need the whole idea, I do not need to see it through. One sentence breathing on the page is enough to lead me into two. That arrives after the door. Maybe words begin by moving long before they know what for. So I leave the line unfinished, keep the margin open wide. There is room for what comes later, there is proof that I have tried. Write the first thing that will stay, let it be uneven, small. Let one quiet line begin without demanding more at all. I do not need the perfect opening, I only need this mark to be. One title resting on the page, and now the page is looking back at me. One word, one line, the rest can take its time.
paragraph was dense and quiet, every sentence turned away. I read the opening line twice over, still could not tell what it would say. No sudden interest came to find me, no bright reason filled the room. But I let my eyes move slowly, from the first word to the next. One short phrase, then one more line. No need to hold the whole design. I could remain without a clue and let the meaning take its time. Read it slowly, word by word, even when it will not stay. Let the sentence pass before me, then return another way. I do not need to understand it the first time that I see. I can sit beside the paragraph until it opens quietly. A term I did not recognize stood like a stone inside the page. I marked the place and kept on moving, left the question where it lay. The second line connected faintly to a thought I almost knew. What it looked like, one dark surface showed a little distance through. One small pause, one breath between, one phrase repeated, soft and clean. I did not force the words to fit, I only stayed a while with them. Read it slowly, word by word, even when it will not stay. Let the sentence pass before me, then return another way. I do not need to understand it the first time that I see. I can sit beside the paragraph until it opens quietly. Maybe focus is not waiting somewhere far beyond the door. Maybe it begins by staying with what I cannot follow yet. Not every line must turn to meaning the moment that it meets my eyes. Some ideas arrive in pieces, some need silence, some need time. Read it slowly, word by word, let the difficult parts remain. I can follow where they lead me, then begin the line again. Need a perfect answer or a reason to believe. One sentence now feels less distant, and that is enough for me. One phrase, one breath, one line, beginning to connect. The bed was waiting in the corner, blanket folded, room half dark. Every thought had lost its balance, every task had missed its mark. stood there with my hands suspended, ready to turn the whole night off. Then the chair gave one small answer when I pulled it from the desk. Not the whole folder, not every page, only one file on the screen today. No promise after, no grand design, just one small window opening into light. I sat down before I disappeared, opened one thing and stayed. Not to finish, not to prove it, just to keep the night from closing. One line waited under the cursor, quiet enough to let me in. I was still tired, still unsure, but I had chosen not to quit. The room stayed heavy on my shoulders. The pillows still look soft and near. The laptop breathed beside my elbows, its pale glow becoming clear. I scrolled no farther than the heading. Read the first note once, then twice. Nothing suddenly felt easy, but the silence changed its size. One chair beneath me, one file awake, one little reason not to turn away. The rest could wait there, out of sight. For now this window was enough tonight. I sat down before I disappeared, opened one thing and stayed. Not to finish, not to prove it, just to keep the night from closing. One line waited under the cursor, quiet enough to let me in. I was still tired, still unsure, but I had chosen not to quit. Maybe giving up can soften when the choice becomes this small. Maybe staying does not mean I have to carry all of it at once. The bed can keep its invitation, the dark can wait behind the door. I will read this single paragraph and nothing more. I sat down before I disappeared, opened one thing and stayed. Not to finish, not to conquer, just to give the night a doorway. One line turned into another, and my breathing found its pace. I was still tired, still unfinished, but I had not left my place. One chair, one file, one little light, enough for tonight.
I only meant to stay 1 minute. One small answer, nothing more. The timer faded into silence, but my hand remained above the score. A number led into another. Every step became more clear. The question that had looked so distant started started drawing closer here. One line, then one more, a mark beside the one before. I stopped checking how long it took. My eyes had found the next place to look. The minute forgot to end, and my hand kept moving on. One problem opened into two. Before I knew the first was gone. No sudden spark, no perfect focus, just a rhythm taking hold. I followed where the answer turned and let the next one unfold. The margins filled with little arrows, crossed out signs and cleaner sums. I changed the method halfway through it and saw where the answer came from. The room grew quiet at the edges, even the clock slipped out of sight. What had begun as one brief promise was carrying me through the night. One step, then the next, took a question, read a number, checked the work no longer felt so wide. My hand was already on the other side. The minute forgot to end, and my hand kept moving on. One problem opened into two. Before I knew the first was gone. No sudden spark, no perfect focus, just a rhythm taking hold. I followed where the answer turned and let the next one unfold. Maybe momentum starts so quietly, I never hear it enter in. Maybe focus is not something I must wait for to begin. The page keeps offering small doorways, each one narrower than fear. I turn another problem toward me, and the next step appears. The minute forgot to end, and now the pages move into the pages move into one problem opened into another, each one showing what to do. I am not racing toward the finish, I am simply staying close. My hand reaches for the next line before the last one fully goes. One more line, one more try. The next question is already mine.
At first the page looked far too empty, and the hour felt too wide. I thought the day had slipped past me before I even tried. But there were circles in the margin, one small check beside a line, 3 words written near the corner, and a date beneath the time. Nothing grand, nothing complete, only little signs beneath my sleeve. Yet every mark was somewhere I had been, quiet evidence I did begin. I thought I had done nothing, but the page remembered more. A note beside a question, a line I had not seen before. Small things gathered softly until the blankness disappeared. I had not crossed the whole distance, but the beginning was already here. An arrow joined two scattered thoughts. A phrase was underlined. One answer wore an eraser cloud. Another waited, half defined. The work was still unfinished. The list had hardly changed, but the desk no longer looked like the place where I had stayed the same. One brief thought, one careful sign, one little word I chose to write. They did not ask to become enough, they only showed that I had moved. I thought I had done nothing, but the page remembered more. A note beside a question, a line I had not seen before. Small things gathered softly until the blankness disappeared. I had not crossed the whole distance, but the beginning was already here. Maybe a start is not a doorway opening all at once. Maybe it is ink and graphite, slowly learning where to rest. A mark that says I noticed, a sentence saying I was here. A handful of unfinished pieces making one direction clear. I thought I had done nothing, then I looked across the page. Every check and little margin note had quietly made a change. The work could wait unfinished, I no longer had to fear. I had not conquered all of today, but I had finally entered it. One mark, one line, enough to say I showed up this time.